the Dyson Airwrap truly worth it? Truly worth the splurge? Or is the Kristin Ess volumizing round brush give us the exact same results for a fraction of the price with a salon-worthy blowout? I'm gonna see if the price really is the key difference here. Is this the barrier to having the best blowout at home? Is the Dyson truly the greatest tool at home? If it's your first time here, I feel like I have to share my qualifications. My name is MJ. I am a hairstylist and I have curly hair. I've worked with lots of different hair textures and types, and I just feel like if there's someone who's gonna tell you the facts, I'll do it. I'll find out what's worth the hype. The right tool just makes all the difference in achieving height, shine, volume, fullness. You should be able to get a good blowout at home. Why this matters, and I must say, I do not waver from Dyson. I am a huge fan, and I'm going to be trying this because I need to know if there are better products out there, because I've just been blind. I have Dyson blindness. I love Dyson. Like, I would get Dyson tattooed on my body. I use it at work, I use it every day. But when it comes to convenience and affordability, people are not using Dyson hair tools every day at work, and it's kind of a splurge or a luxury. So I really wanted to try some of these other products out and see if they are worth the hype, and we can get the exact same results for a fraction of the price for you guys. So today, the showdown, the Dyson Airwrap and the Kristin Ess volumizing round brush. Let's get started. For the key factors that I'm going to be scoring these on, we have 3 categories. One of them being dry time, second being which one is easier to use. Now this can be geared towards more beginner friendly, but then the last category is me volume and shine. So I just wanna see which one gives us the best blowout, the nicest shine, the biggest bounce. So why am I even doing this? Why am I comparing these? Well, the right tools matter. And if you're gonna have a good hair day, it comes down to the tools, and your ability to use these at home is key. So if you can't afford the Dyson Airwrap, why can't we just use the Kristin Ess? Well, there's no reason we can't do that, but I'm really looking forward to trying this Kristin Ess tool. It has some great features on it. I like that it has 4 different heat settings, 3 different speeds. The Dyson only has 3 heat settings, including the cool shot. So Kristin Ess has 1 more heat, because we're always trying to style our hair to minimize heat damage. Heat damage is the one thing I fight all day at work. Like, we do not need a lot of heat on our hair. We don't want to damage our hair just to get a nice blowout. So that's the main thing, is heat damage. We want to have the right tools so we don't damage our hair. So the Dyson Airwrap obviously is very advanced. The technology is there. It is unreal. That is the one thing about Dyson, is they are smart tools, and I love that about Dyson. It's bringing technology and science to hair care, which is amazing. Another great thing about the Dyson Airwrap is that it uses airflow instead of heat to create styles and style our hair. So that's a really big factor when considering heat damage and minimizing heat damage. This is really gonna keep your hair healthy, and I think that's why I'm obsessed with it. Like, attachments, let me show you guys what we have going on with the Dyson Airwrap. This is the straight bristle attachment. The large round brush attachment, so nice. This gives you really nice height and shine. It is gorgeous. I love this. I could never ever do my hair without this. And the larger round brush is really nice for longer hair. There's so many extra attachments, but the ones I have today are here. This is the curl attachment to help curl your hair. So this is also a curling iron. This has the ability to really style your hair. For my girls that have curly hair, we also have this, the Dyson diffuser. I have a lot of these attachments. These are the ones I travel with, but this one today, this is what we got, the group of 4. These are like my key fighters today. Okay, moving on to Kristin Ess. So the Kristin Ess Ionic Paddle Brush combines styling and straightening all in one and is incredible. This is so efficient, especially people that don't have a ton of time. Doing your hair at home with just 1 tool is super efficient, and this is a great tool. Also, the Ionic technology is to help increase shine and minimize frizz, which we love. And then I also want to add that compared to the Dyson, this does have 3 speed settings and it has 4 heat settings, which is really nice. Now that we've compared the features, I've discussed these tools a little bit more with you, what I'm going to be scoring these on. I'm going to be drying my hair side by side. I'm going to start with this side with the Dyson Airwrap, and then we're going to be moving to the Kristin Ess brush. For products today, we're only doing 2 for prep. I did the Unite 7 Sec Detangler. This is a protein leave-in conditioning spray because I do need extra moisture for my curly hair, and I do think this is a great product. Next up is the Unite Smooth and Shine. This has a really high thermal heat protectant, so as I'm going through these hot tools testing out the heat, I just want to make sure my hair is protected. This also helps give us some shine, but it will be on both sides evenly coated, so nothing is going to be throwing this off. This is a even fight, so. And then I'm gonna be ending with the IGK Touchable Spray. Easy enough, prep, style, and finish, that's all. For the front part, I am going to change my attachment. I am currently standing at my timer. It is just under 5 minutes. I just did the whole back panel of my hair, and I'm going to be finishing the front with the round brush. So, attaching our tool, press the button, click it on. Super easy. Okay, so far with the Dyson Airwrap, I used the 2 different attachments, straight bristle and the round brush attachment. Super easy to interchange them. The front looks really nice. I was able to style just using the round brush attachment, and this side only took me 7.5 minutes to do, so that's pretty good. Now that we have the Dyson side set, we're gonna go to the Kristin Ess side, spraying with a little texture spray to set. Next side, here we go. Okay, so turning on the ion button. We're gonna start with the highest speed and the highest temperature. Okay, wait. Okay, so I got the first section done. Now it is a little bit straighter. I will say I wasn't able to get as much bend in the hair. I just don't think that this side, the Kristin Ess tool, is able to get hot enough. Even on its highest setting, it just didn't feel very hot. I'm noticing the bristles are very flimsy and I can't get tension in my hair, so I can't really put a curl or bend in it. And I just thought this actually did take a lot more time to do this side. I still have the rest of the back to get through, but it's just overall, I'm already kind of seeing signs that the Dyson is better. It really just comes down to like the quality. Like this feels like a brush, and if you have really thin hair, this is probably great, but if you have thick hair, this might be a struggle for you. I'm struggling to get through this. There's so many, I feel like I keep doing more and more passes and it's just not getting dry enough. But it's pretty straight so far. So I think the importance of these round brushes is they're supposed to act like a hot tool. And I was able to curl my hair with the Dyson. I don't feel like this got as hot. So if you have some sort of texture, I can already tell this might not be the tool for you, and the Dyson is probably the better option. I find this little twisty attachment I keep trying to like line up. It's kind of, I mean, it's not difficult, but I feel like this is kind of in my opinion, a little annoying. I don't like that I keep messing up, and when I try to twist the heat and the speed, they kind of keep twisting each other even if I want it to stay. Anyway, maybe I'm already writing the review now. I don't know, I think. What do we think? So we have the Dyson side, and this is the Kristin Ess side. gonna give them my score with the easiest category, time. The time difference was pretty big. When you're considering you're trying to be efficient with getting your hair done, not a matter of seconds, but it was a matter of minutes. Dyson, this side only took me 7.5 minutes, and the Kristin Ess side did take me 9 minutes and 8 seconds. So I did feel like I was doing a lot more passes through with the Kristin Ess brush. The tension wasn't really good. I could see this side's like fluffier, but not in a good way. So I can just tell my curls didn't get dried fast enough, that we sealed down the hair follicle. This side, the Dyson side, looks sealed down, shiny, smooth. I'm gonna have to give the Kristin Ess, for timing wise, I'm only gonna give, it wasn't bad. The Kristin Ess is going to get a 7.5 out of 10, and the Dyson will get a 9 out of 10, based on it took another 1.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes to get this done. The Kristin Ess brush is fine for people with really fine straight hair, but if you have any sort of texture, like I feel like it didn't really control my texture at all. So I have a little more texture in my hair. So the Dyson is better for curly hair types and textured hair if you need a little higher temperature. Volume and shine. Now I do think that this side is shinier objectively. Like it just looks sealed down. The follicle, the hair follicle of each strand just looks smoother. This is a little fluffier. I just couldn't get the tension and the temperature that I wanted out of the Kristin Ess. So I do think, based on volume and shape and shine, I'm gonna give the Dyson a 10 because it did everything. Now for this being a volumizing brush, this isn't the volume I wanted. This is like fluffy hair because my hair isn't properly blown out. And I'm going to give this, because it is marketed as a volumizing brush, I wasn't able to get the shape, the texture, or shine. I'm going to give this a 6.5. And I feel bad saying that. Last but not least is usage. So I do think that the Dyson is easier to use, in my opinion, my humble opinion. I didn't like this twisty thing. I thought every time I would twist something, it was like the bottom would come off, or this would go to a different speed setting and heat setting, so I actually didn't like that. I understand the product design. They thought it was easier to have less buttons, but the buttons on the Dyson, you're not gonna hit them. It's like up, down, one, and it's easy to change in my opinion. This tool right here to interchange pops off, pops on, didn't pop off while I was using it. So I think for usage and design, I'm gonna give the Dyson a 10 and the Kristin Ess a 9. So with that being said, I think in this fight, the Dyson Airwrap is still #1. Now, the Kristin Ess does serve a great purpose. It is a great tool. We're gonna talk about price though. The Dyson is more pricey and it comes with more attachments. So for someone who is looking for a diffuser attachment, a round brush attachment, this is a great tool for all hair textures. I do think the Kristin Ess tool is geared towards more straight hair. I don't think it's very geared towards textured hair. So if you have straight hair, I think that the Kristin Ess will be a fine tool. And if you need a little more texture, control, if you need a little more heat, the Dyson's gonna be your go-to because it is a little more expensive, but it is a great investment and your hair is going to thank you for it. I've sent the Airwrap from Dyson and I've also sent this Kristin Ess tool. So this is not a paid comparison. I just was genuinely curious because I was sent both of these tools and I still think the Dyson is the best one in my opinion. The Kristin Ess is more suited for fine hair, straight hair, and the Dyson is suited for, I think, all hair types, which is better for inclusion for everybody. So overall, this was a really fun experiment for me. I hope you guys took something away from this, and if there's any other tools you want me to try, please let me know. And thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more coming up from me, and make sure you drop any questions you have in the comments below, questions or just tools you want me to try and compare. I hope this helps, and these are the final scores, and Dyson was the clear winner. So thanks again. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.